Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Lecture number 7, part number 3. Lecture number 7, unit number 2, matrices and determinant. The topic of this video lecture is how to find out the determinant of order 3 matrices and higher order matrices. So, target for this video lecture is to find the determinant of a matrix of order 3, and then we will generalize that concept for n order. So consider a matrix of order 3 in general form A11, A12, A13, A21, A22. Time and again I am telling that the subscript tells us the position of the elements in the matrix. For example, if the subscript of this is A32, so it lies in third row and second column. So this is a matrix of order 3 by 3. The target is to find out the determinant. The determinant is denoted by this. So there are 6 possible ways to expand that matrix A and to get the determinant of matrix A. There are 6 possible ways. Now, how 6 possible ways? Determinant can be found with the help of any row or with the help of any column. So there are, note this point, you can find the determinant of a matrix A having order 3 by 3, and if the order is greater than 3, so this is still true. This is still possess that property, those matrices also. So determinant of order 3 matrices can be found with the help of any row or any column. So there are 3 rows and 3 columns, so it means that there are 6 possible ways to find the determinant of order 3 matrix. 6 possible ways. You can find the determinant with the first row, you can find the determinant with the second row, you can find the determinant with the third row, or you can find the determinant with the help of first column, second column and third column. The definition is, if you are finding the determinant with the help of the first row, you are using first row and finding out the determinant of this matrix. So according to the definition, the determinant will be equal to, you will write the elements of that row. You see that I am writing the elements of that row, and each element will be multiplied with their cofactor. We discussed cofactor in last video lecture. Each element that you write of this row of matrix A will be multiplied with cofactor, and there will be addition. So you see that the cofactor of A12 will be capital A12 and the cofactor of A13 will be capital A13. So this is the formula which is used to find out the determinant of matrix A using row number 1, first row. Remember, if you find out the determinant with any row or any column, you will always get same answer, because determinant is a function and it gives a unique number in the output. So that's why if you find out the determinant with the help of any row or any column, you will get the same answer. This is with the first row. If you find out it with the second row, second row, so with the help of the second row, the determinant will be equal to, you may write down the elements of the second row. You see that I am writing the elements of the second row, multiply the cofactors of that elements. So you see that these are the cofactors, and then add. So you will get the determinant of that matrix using second row. You may use third row. If you want to use the third row, so the definition will be, you write the elements of the third row and multiply that elements with the cofactors of that elements. You see that the cofactor of small a13 will be capital A13. This is A32 and this is A33. So you see that the choice is yours. You may find the determinant with the first row, with the second row, with the third row, or you can also find out the determinant with the help of first column. So that will be equal to, you may write the elements of the first column, A11, A21, A31. So capital A11 is the cofactor, capital A21 will be the cofactor, and capital A31 will be the cofactor. So this is according to the first column. Second column, you may write the elements of the second column, that is A12, A22, A23, A32, element of the second column. You are finding this with the second column and multiply their cofactors. These are the cofactors. You know cofactors are numbers associated with each element of the matrix. You may also find out the determinant of a matrix with third column. So you write the elements of the third column. The elements of the third column, A13. You see it from here. A13, A23, A33, and multiply their cofactors. Sorry, this must be 2, 3. So you see that these are the 6 possible ways. These are the 6 possible ways to find out the determinant of this matrix A. The matrix A is the square matrix of order 3. So remember that you can find out the determinants of a square matrix with the help of any row or any column. So if this is a matrix of order 3, so there are 3 rows and 3 columns, so there are 6 possible ways. You see that these are the 6 possible ways to find out the determinant of that matrix. In this every equation, every formula involves cofactors, and you know the definition of the cofactors. I am revise again. Aij is the cofactor of element small aij, which lies in the ith row and jth column of the matrix, which is equal to -1 power I plus j mij, and this mij is the minor, and this mij is equal to the determinant of a matrix when you cancel out the ith row and jth column and take the determinant of the rest of the matrix. So these are the cofactors. Remember also one point, that when the subscript is positive, so in this case cofactors and minors are equal. So you see that in this case, if A31, so this will be A31, 13, so this will be A13. So in these cases you see that the cofactors and minors are equal. But when A12, so in this case this will be minus times A12, A21, so this will be equal to minus times A21. So these concepts, minor and cofactors, will be used to find out the determinant. I am taking an example. Okay, let's say we have a matrix. Let's say I am considering the matrix which is given in the exercise 2.1 question number 1. So exercise 2.1 question number 1. Okay, taking out the pages, so that's why. Okay, now this is the exercise 2.2 question number 1, determinant of matrix A. This is 1 3 1 minus 1 2 0 2 0 minus 2. The target is to find out the determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix. So there are 6 possible ways to find out the determinant of this matrix. You can find out with the help of any row and with the help of any column. There are 3 rows and 3 columns, so that's why there are 6 possible ways to find out this determinant. Now the question arises that in these six options, which one I consider, which one is better for me to make the calculation easy. So remember that for easier calculation, we expand the determinant along that row or that column which contain maximum number of zeros, because you see that in each formula the elements of that row is multiplied with the cofactors, and the elements of that column is also multiplied with the cofactors, and there is addition. So if a row or a column contain maximum number of zeros, so in that case the calculation will become easier, because we didn't need to find out the cofactor of the element which is 0, because cofactor is a number which is multiplied with 0, you will get 0. So the easier way, or for easier calculation, remember this point, we expand the determinant along that row or that column which contain maximum number of zeros. Here you see that the best possible way is to find the determinant of this matrix using the third row or third column, because the third row contains 0 and the third column also contains 0. So here if I am finding the determinant with the third row, let's say, so you will write expanding, this is the proper way, expanding A with third row. So A determinant will be equal to, so third row. So if you think of the journal matrix, so when you are finding the determinant of a matrix A, and that matrix in the journal form of order 3, so that is equal to A31 capital A31, A32 capital A32, and A33 capital A33. So this is the determinant. Now here this small A31 is 2, this is in the third row and first column, this is A31, this is 0 A32, and this is minus 2 A33. So you see that will be equal to 2 times capital A31, this will become 0, because you know that this capital A32 is actually a cofactor, and cofactor a number, so number multiplied by 0 you will get 0, and this plus minus you will get minus 2 times A32. So you are expanding the matrix with respect to third row, so you see that you didn't need to find out the cofactor A32, so that become the calculation easier. Now for this, let's say this is 1, you need to find out capital A13, so this capital A13 will be equal to M31, capital A31 will be equal to M31, because 3 plus 1 minus 1 power 4 even. So instead of writing that A31 is equal to minus 1 power 3 plus 1 M31, so this is 1, so instead of writing that, remember this point. So this is equal to, you will cancel out the third row and first column, because this is 3 1. Cancel out the third row and first column and take the determinant of the rest of the matrix. So this is the rest of the matrix and this is the determinant. So this is equal to 1 multiplied by 2 minus 3 multiplied by minus 1. So this is 2 minus minus plus, and this is 3, so 5. So this A31 is 5. Now I am finding A33. A33 will be also equal to N33, because 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 is even, minus 1 power 6 is plus 1. So cancel out the third row and third column. So this is actually A33. I am cancel. So you will get this. And A31, in case of A31, you will cancel out the third row and first column. So the rest of the matrix will be 3 1 2 0. So this is 3 multiplied by 0 minus 1 multiplied by 2. So this is equal to minus 2. So you see that A determinant is equal to 2 times A31 minus 2 times A33. So A determinant will be equal to 2 times A31 is actually equal to minus 2, and this A33 is 5. So this is minus 4 minus 10. So this is minus 14. So this minus 14 is the determinant of the matrix. If you expand it with the help of the first row, first column, second row, second column, third row, third column, you will get always minus 14. But the better way for easier calculation is to expand the determinant of a matrix along that row or that column which contain maximum number of zeros. Okay. Now I am extending this area to a matrix of order n. If a matrix of order n, so how we can find out the determinant of that matrix? So let's say this is a matrix A, and I am considering the order of this matrix n, mean n rows and n columns. So A11, A12, and so on up to A1n, A21, A22, and so on up to A2n, and AN1, AN2, and so on up to ANN. So this is a matrix of order n by n. So how you can find out the determinant of this? There are 2 n ways to find a determinant, because there are n rows and n columns. So with respect to any row or any column, you may find out the determinant. So there are 2 n ways, but the better and easier way is to expand the determinant along that row or that column which contain the maximum number of zeros. So if you want to find out this with respect to any row, mean you are interested in row, not in column, so you may write for any row you must write, let's say you are interested in the first row, or you are interested in the first column. So for any row, so you will write AI1, capital AI1 plus capital AI2, capital AI2, and so on up to small ai n, capital AIN, and I runs from 1 2 3 up to n. So you see that if in this formula, if I choose I equal to 1, so that will be the expansion along first row. If I put I equal to 2, so that will be the expansion along the second row. If I put I equal to 3, so that will be the expansion along the third row. And if I put I equal to n, so that will be the expansion along n row. So these are the n possible ways when you are taking n rows in considerations. And when you are interested to find out the determinant with the help of columns, with the help of any column, so the formula in general will be 1j, capital A1j, this is small a2j, capital A2j, plus and so on up to small a2, anj, capital Anj, and j runs from 1 to up to n. So if you take j equal to 1, so that will be expansion of this with the help of first column. If you take j equal to 2 and put it here, so that will be the formula for expanding that matrix A with the help of second column. If you take j equal to 3 and put it here, so that become the formula for the determinant of A expanding with the help of the third column. So you see that these are the general. So in that way you can generalize these 6 formulas. So this is the generalization, but we didn't need this, because in this chapter we will discuss the determinant of matrices having order 3 by 3. We are not interested to find out the determinant of 4 by 4, 5 by 5 and 6 by 6 and so on. But if someone asks that how you can generalize these formulas for finding out the determinant of high orders, so this is the formula for finding out the determinant with the help of any row. If you put I equal to 1, so that will be the expansion with respect to first row. If you put I equal to 10, so that will be the expansion with respect to 10th row. And this is the formula to find out the determinant of the matrix using any column. So these are the formulas in general. Now another definition, if you have this is another definition, you may also find out the another way, the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix in this way also. A is equal to, this is a 3 by 3 matrix, A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So write down